Hello, this is the Rustic Fonts. Love this font so much. It also has numbers on it. So we're going to play around a little bit with this tonight. And I hope that you remember the A-frame. This is the A-frame. All right. So we're going to make a cute little project. Definitely I stole this idea from someone else. It's not original at all to me. But I would be happy if you shared it with someone else and you stole this idea from me, okay? So let's get going. I don't know. All right, first things first. I have this napkin, y'all. This is from Dollar Tree. I bought several packages of these. They're super cute. I didn't know at the time what I was going to do with them. And here we are. I don't know. So I stripped off the first layer, and I'm just checking. This feels kind of thick. Seems like maybe, I guess maybe that is the single ply. Okay, so I have only the single ply here now, and I'm going to just fold that up and move it over to the side, make a little room for myself here on this very cluttered desk. All right. Here we go. Uh-oh. Let me turn this volume off. I don't know how to do it. Here we go. All right. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Hi, Denise and Lisa. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Karen. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So it has been a busy couple of days here. Yesterday, hi, Gwen. I didn't do my live because Facebook was down until like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And I got my new laser up and running last night. So I took that opportunity to get everything working, y'all. It was a lot. I was up till about almost 2 o'clock in the morning messing with it, trying to figure it out, struggling. Like, I'm telling you, your girl was on the struggle bus last night. But luckily I have friends that have the same machine, so they were able to help me, thank God. I'd still be trying to figure it out right now if it weren't for them. So I'm just painting this is the surface that comes with the A-frame. So you can buy these individually, and it comes with one brown and one white surface. You can change them out. So I love that. This is a reusable surface technically, or the A-frame itself is reusable because you can switch it out. And it's double-sided. So like if you look, hold on, I'll show you. This project that I have on there right now is Valentine's Day. Okay, but I also have a Halloween on the back. So, and then once I take that off, it's easy to store. It's not the whole frame. And I don't have to buy another one. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Rach. Hi, Anita. Hi, Cindy. I love you too. Hi, Sue. Hey, Lori. Welcome, ladies. All right, so you can comment the 1776 to get all of the stuff to make this. All right, now I have that coated completely in Mod Podge, and I'm going to just dry it really, really well. I want it to be completely and entirely dry before I move on. Now, if you decide that you want to make this project, if you use my link and place the order with my link with everything that's on there, I will send you the little banner, the garland pieces. These of them, there's 4 of them. I will send you that on me, okay? So I think you're gonna like this, Anita. So this is my napkin that I got from, well, it's upside down partially, that I got from Dollar Tree. And we're going to make a cute little sign, I think, for 4th of July. So, also, just a little bit of news for you. I did get my laser set up. I am having a live sale, a cutout sale, on Monday. Okay, so come hang out with me for that. Now, this is not going to fit entirely, okay, but I have a solution, I think. Now, I'm going to just try and trim this as neatly as I possibly can. Okay. I am not great with scissors apparently. And I've cut a ton of stuff with this. So really excited about my cutout sale. I have so much stuff cut out already. Y'all, just today, this laser is like completely life altering. I'm telling you what. Okay. Yeah, I have so much stuff, Karen. Okay, so now this is how this is going to go. Okay, I am going to overlap the bottom just a little bit, but as you can see, the top is not entirely covered, which is okay. We're going to do something different there. Anyway, so I have my janky little heat set thing because my Cricut decided it was going to die on me. So this thing's like coming undone there, but that's fine. It works still until it doesn't, and then I'll figure that out. Okay, I'll be using this one and I'll be complaining about it every step of the way, I'm sure. Okay, so we're gonna get this bad boy on there. Oh goodness, about just got myself. Okay, now you can use parchment paper too if you want, but I don't have any in the immediate vicinity of myself at the moment. So make sure that you go all the way to the edges, okay, and that you get all of this sealed on here. So basically it's just reactivating that glue after it dries and making sure it just like smooths it out perfectly. Okay, so there's that. Hi Tammy, how are you? All right, let us see. Okay, so I have two different, I'm gonna start with this, I think this is 220, yeah, and see if I can get this off of here with 220. If not, we'll go in with the, I think that one's a 60 or 80 grit. I don't want to go in with that one right away though, because if I do, I might tear my paper. Okay, so maybe for thicker paper, you might want to use a lower grit, but I try to go in as high as possible. Okay, so there's that. All right, super easy decoupage. I am doing wonderful. I got all my laser and everything set up. I've been just moving and grooving this weekend, working on that. So here's my thoughts, okay? I think I'm gonna use this little, I have this, like, whatever this little ribbon is with the things on it. Oops. And put that along the top, just to like kind of make it not look naked at the top, okay? Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you like that. I had to dig them all out, and y'all, my mom's so funny. She was helping me get my room set up, and I have like a tote with all of my Christmas decorations that are like actually my house stuff that I've made, you know, that I put in my actual house. And she like starts putting up Christmas stuff, and I'm like, Mom, we are in the like hottest time of the year. We're not doing Christmas right now. But I mean, I guess she was thinking, you know, that we were just gonna get what we get because I didn't have a lot of projects, finished goods, that I could use, because whenever I moved, I gave away like 2 enormous boxes of finished projects from my room because I just didn't have any room for them. All right, I'm just using hot glue. I did order some new craft glue, but it's sitting on my front porch right now because I'm too lazy to go get it. So we're gonna use that, and it will work just fine, I promise you. All right, so that, I left a little bit of overhang. Now, I'm probably not gonna use the back of this piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just pull that around the back, okay? And then that way I don't have like a jagged edge or anything like that, so that I could just come around and just tack it on the back, okay? just like that. And then I'm like almost out of glue here. Stick that in there so that it'll stick, and because it's like partway through. Great tip to use the glue. Okay. Then the other side. All right. It does feel good being productive and getting stuff accomplished. I've got so much awesome stuff to show y'all on Monday, y'all. I cannot wait. So make sure that you go to my page and you accept that the event. So I've got this little weird hanger on right here. It's not gonna work for me, so I'm gonna just take it out. Okay, there we go. I think that's pretty darn cute, just like that. Okay, now our holes are still available for our little hanger. Okay, so let us get, all you need is a screwdriver. Okay, and just take these bad boys off of here just like that. Oh, I love that, Anita. But do you take it, I guess you have to take it down after July's over, because I'm too lazy for that. If I decorated for Christmas in July, I would be decorated through Christmas in July. Because I am bad about changing my decor around. I'm so bad. Okay. Now, see how easy that thing comes off of there, okay? And then you can just put that to the side. You can store just that little thing instead of this whole thing and not waste a whole surface by not using it all the time, right? So just think about that. Oops, goodness. All right, now we're gonna go back through the holes if I can manage it with my nails, y'all. So yesterday, oh my gosh, I set up my laser, okay? And Chris was in there doing, I don't know, watching TV or whatever. But I'm like in there because I'm on a mission at that point, okay? They got it in the room for me and I got to get it running. Hi, Brownie, how are you? So anyway, I'm in there working on getting my stuff set up. I guess I should have sent this one through the hole first. That was not good to do the screw side first. Okay, there. My goodness. Okay, now. Anyway, I'm in there setting it up, right? And there's a camera that you can install. Okay, it's optional, but it's very, very helpful. And so, of course, I had to have that because I wanted to be able to see what I'm working on, right? Inside of the laser. Well, you gotta run all this wiring and stuff, and I am proficient with the screwdriver, okay? But basically, 1 out of two screws I'm gonna strip, okay? If there's 2 screws, I'm stripping one of them, and that's just the way it is, okay? So anyway, there's 2 screws. Guess how many I stripped? 1, a whole one, entirely and beyond recognition, okay? So yeah, I got the first one, y'all, and it was a bear too, because you gotta, like, I have nails, first of all. That's the biggest problem to start with. And then you gotta get it through the little hole with no light whatsoever. And of course it's like on the dark side of the room, okay? I think we're gonna have to trim that one too, but we'll deal with that in just a minute. It's on the dark side of the room, so I'm like sitting there on the floor, okay? I'm way too big of a person to be sitting on the floor in every way, okay? I'm tall and I'm overweight. Sitting on the floor, getting cramps in my feet and legs. And look how cute that is, okay? Just by itself, that's freaking cute. So we're gonna trim this one because it's like poking out behind there and that's annoying. Okay, so there's that to start with. Now, for the rest. So anyway, I figure that I can get my phone out and use the, look at midnight, isn't it pretty? I can use the flashlight on my phone. My gosh, I'm like, my brain doesn't work. Gonna use the flashlight on my phone so that I can see, okay? So then I prop it on my legs. I consider coming in here and getting my ring light to hold it for me, but I'm far too lazy to actually unhook my ring light, which is just one cord plugged in, but that's not gonna happen, okay? So I think about that for about 2 seconds and I'm like, I'm too lazy for that. So I'm just gonna sit there on my butt with my knees to chest, holding my phone in between my knees, and also try to get this screw in this hole, and I'm having to reach around one side and hold it in place so that I can actually see the screw hole through the thing, you know? Y'all, I don't know how I got both of them in there because that was interesting, okay? And now I know why my dad had so much frustration my whole life with me holding a flashlight, because that is not my talent in life, apparently. Holding a flashlight in the right place. Balance and other things are also not on the list of the top things that I'm good at, but like that is number one, not good at that. Well, probably not stripping screws out is the first one. So anyway, the second screw I stripped and ended up just leaving it halfway out because who really cares? No one's going to see that. Chris is going to see it later. I'm sure of that. He's never going to be looking at that except for the fact that I stripped that screw. He'll find it and he'll make fun of me about it, and it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, it was a whole adventure, okay? So yeah, I can't be trusted to do mechanical things. I put together a lot of furniture and stuff in my day, all right? Because that's all I do pretty much is buy cheap furniture, like from Amazon, and to put it together, like shelves and stuff. So I'm like very, very proficient in that, but it's not the first time that I've messed up a screw like that. I got a blanket ladder from Chris's sister whenever we moved into the house, which is super cute. If you don't have a blanket ladder, y'all, get one. They're so fun. We don't actually use it to take blankets off of. It's really just for decorative blankets. So keep that in mind. Don't try to take my blankets off my blanket ladder whenever you come to my house because that's a no-no. All right, and look at this. This is a little mini ink mat. I just cut up one of my ink mats so that I could use it for little pieces and not have that huge one. But this works great to hold your pieces down while you're painting them. And then you can also dry them on here. Just make sure that you keep the little back or front sheet or whatever. So anyway, we got that blanket ladder, and I was trying to put it together over lunch one day, and it actually turned into like a whole sweating session, okay? I don't know if I'm just fat, but I sweat pretty much at the drop of a dime. Hi, Tina. How are you, love? And so anyways, I'm sweating profusely trying to put this stupid blanket ladder together, and it's like more difficult than it seems because you have to balance it and get the screws in there. Y'all, my life is very complex, okay, as you can see. So anyways, I'm putting this thing together, and I get almost all the way to the end. I'm sweating like a pig, okay? And also, I'm over my lunch break, right? So I'm trying to hurry up because I have meetings after lunch is over, and I only have a certain amount of time, right? So I have a timer set too, which is also fun. That's my time management during the day whenever I'm trying to get things done. So that is midnight. Look how pretty that is. I think that looks great. Anyway, sweating bad, trying to get this thing put together in a very short amount of time. Uh-oh, my light's just dimmed. And I get all of it put together pretty much up to like the last one, and it's all screws, which is good because, you know, whenever they have, and it's a Thank God it wasn't an Allen wrench, because what a humongous pain in my rear end, y'all. Why? Why? Can we not all just use a screwdriver? My gosh, who doesn't have a screwdriver, okay? You gotta put your drink down occasionally. That's not gonna happen. Anyways, so yeah, thank God it wasn't an Allen wrench, but I'm using a screwdriver and trying to put this stupid thing together, and I get to like the second to last screw and it is stripped bad. Hi Alma, how are you? I considered just leaving it and not messing with it. But I did end up getting it out of there, and thank God there was only one extra screw. Do you know how they usually send you extras? I don't know why my shirt is riding up like that, but it's annoying. They always send you extra ones. Well, they only sent me one extra one. Thank God it was only one that I stripped, because I'm bad at that. I know I am. Every time I see like a project where I have to use screws, it's like, oh God, this is not gonna end well for anybody. But I'm just gonna leave it. Like, I'm gonna put the screws in there and I just, whatever. I'm gonna get sick of messing with it and just like leave it halfway out. It's fine. Whatever, no one will even notice. Except Chris. One day he's gonna be like, oh my gosh, who put this together? He'll know. Yeah, I have my own tool bag as well. And my new laser. So I'm cutting these out. I'm not cutting the backer sheet, as you can see. Okay? Because this thing is humongous. And I don't want to have a million different pieces of these letters and then not have the full set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that right on the microfiber side of my towel. Let me fix that. Okay, so I need the 7, the 1, and the 6. So I'm going to just cut all these out. And this is the rustic font. You can comment 1776 to get the supply list. And again, if you place the order on my website and you buy the stuff that's in that link, you gotta buy all the stuff that I have on the link, I will send you a set of these little banners, okay? On me. No cost to you whatsoever, okay? And now I can cut them out at lightning speed because I have my laser running. So, y'all, this thing is freaking awesome. I'm telling you what, it is amazing. I cannot believe it. All right, now I have all 3 of these on my fuzzing cloth. And I'm not really going to fuzz this. I did wax, so I think I'm probably good. And we're just going to go for it, okay? And we're using Shimmer Frost. Now, with this project, you will qualify for the Midnight Paste, which is included in the link, okay? And only as long as it's available. Now, if you're late to the party and you missed out, then you're going to miss out, okay? So if you like this color Midnight, you need to go grab it, because it's not going to last forever. Just like literally all of the, there's my one. All of the colors of the month gone, like by the 16th, 15th, 16th. So if you were thinking that you're gonna wait, that's a mistake, okay? And I can't, there's nothing I can do for you. Melissa, hello, my friend. How are you? And also with this, with the link that I sent you whenever you comment the words, or the number 1776, sorry y'all. You will also qualify for the free Creative Kickstart bundle. Look how pretty that looks. We're gonna do another 7 here. I'm not gonna clean this. I'm just gonna go right in there with it. And I'm gonna try and keep these like in the same general vicinity on the banner. Okay, they are gonna be right next to each other, so probably make sure you line them up, okay? And hopefully this project works out the way that I am envisioning it. I don't know. We'll find out. We're going to find out together, okay, friends? It'll be fine. And if it's not, it'll still be okay. All right, I've had many fails on this page. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm trying to, y'all, it is super windy outside. The wind is whipping. Apparently, I think it was yesterday, we had like, not me, but in town, at my friend's house, they had like 70-mile-an-hour winds, no power for a while. My parents don't have power up at the ranch right now. So, that's the whole thing that's happening. Thank you so much, Marie. I appreciate you sharing for me. I know, Anita. Isn't it so pretty? I love this color too. So there's my 6. And then I need to dry these. Just like so. I'm going to dry them. Thanks for sprinkling, Melissa. I appreciate that. All right. Oh God, I hate Allen wrenches too. Seriously, I've put together so much furniture in my life with a stinking tiny Allen wrench. I swear to you. And this kit for my Offender came with all sizes of Allen wrenches, which really is going to be a fun time for me. I can tell already. The one that I had to use last night was minuscule, so that was really difficult. It was not fun. I say it was fun, but it was the opposite of fun, actually. Yeah, and also like curled up with like my knees to my chest on the floor with both my legs like giving out with cramps was a great time. Unbeknownst to Chris too, he was completely oblivious to the situation in there doing whatever he was doing. It's fine. I want to ask him. Yeah. Oh man. Hopefully mine don't go out tonight. Cross your fingers because this phone that I'm on does not have a signal. All right, now some jute. Okay, this is from Dollar Tree also. This is a Dollar Tree craft. No, normally I order furniture from Amazon or some other cheapo place like Wayfair, Amazon, Overstock.com. Now, the furniture that I currently have is from an actual furniture store, which is new for me. So, here's a little tip for you. On the end of your jute, just get yourself a little bit of tape. You can use Scotch tape or whatever. I have placement tape right here. Even washi tape will work. Now, you don't want to make it too thick because these holes are tiny, okay? Chris is being loud in there. All right, so this is a garland for the A-frame. So hold on, let me show you guys. For all of you that have just joined me, you can comment 1776 to get the link to get this project. And when you place your order on my website, using the link provided in the message that I send you whenever you comment 1776, I will send you this garland for free. Okay? Now, is this jute going to go through the hole? I don't know. Oh, thank God. Goodness gracious. Y'all, I stress myself out pretty constantly around here. If it's not using an Allen wrench or stripping screws, it is making things with holes that are too small. Look, I was busy with other things yesterday whenever I cut this project out. I actually had to cut it twice because I miscalculated the size of the letters the first time. But y'all, I'm loving this new laser. It is so awesome. It is so fast. Seriously, I've cut out like a ton of stuff today using it. And I intend to continue doing that for the rest of the evening. so that I can be ready for my live sale on Monday. Get everything packaged up all nice and pretty for by tomorrow. And then if you guys come join me on Monday at 8 o'clock Central Time, we will be doing a live cutout sale and it will be amazing. So now sometimes this wears it out whenever you go through the holes multiple times. It'll wear out that tape. So you might have to retape it. But let's see if I can, and I'm running low on tape, so that's fun. Y'all, I don't have it together, not even a little bit around here. I am just trying to pretend like I do. I don't know about you. Is that all adult life is? Because I feel like that's all it is. A little glue, that's a good idea. If I don't get it to go this time, I might have to do that. I think I made it too fat now. I mean, seriously, I know about this. The struggle of the big booty that won't get through the little thing. Okay. Like trying to cram into the tiniest jeans possible. Alright. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. What, like hot glue? Maybe so. Oh, y'all, Marie, this one's for you. We're all having a drink in your honor tonight, baby. Shoot. Although that piece of the jute is like crusty. That's not good. Okay, now, just the tiniest little drop of hot glue did the trick. And Marie, genius. I tell you, that is amazing. Plus, it didn't make it any fatter. Loving that. And now, so these are gonna have to kind of be close together. It is storming something fierce here, y'all. I probably shouldn't use my laser tonight, actually, now that I think about it, because if the power goes out, then I lose that whole job, which stinks. Okay, so look how good that looks. Now, this is going to be a very long garland. It's not going to fit on this little thing, but I'm gonna have to move it closer together because these are wide, okay? But I sort of measured it out before I started and found that I'm gonna tie it up here to the actual A-frame, okay? So let me just prop that out and I'm gonna just tie it nice, and I say that as I drop it. Nice and tight right to this thing, but I want it to be like right at where the garland starts, okay? Right there. And then I do want to make a little knot. And then I'll trim that. But I don't want to trim it too close, okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Y'all, this is stinking cute. You can comment 1776 to get the supplies for this project, okay? Do that, place your order, buy the stuff in the link, and I will send you these pronto, okay? The little garland pieces. Okay, so that's adorable. That turned out really, really good. What do you think? I hope you'll love it. So make sure that you comment 1776 to get all the stuff to make this little cutie. And remember, these are double-sided. This surface is reusable. The frame itself, you can get refills of these little they're like simple shapes, okay? Anywho, I hope you all have a wonderful night tonight. If it's storming near you, I hope that you keep power. And if it's nice and 98 and sunny, or 95 and sunny, 98 and sunny, lucky dogs, because it's storming here pretty bad. I love you. Have a great night. We will talk soon, okay? See ya.